Okay, so today, I'm not sure where we finished with the video that I showed you yesterday. But today I'm still waiting for the beast to finish this and had a tank, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully the stuff is going to be arriving today because it's Friday. So if it doesn't arrive today, it will not arrive this week because it's end of the week. So I'm a bit disappointed. But I said this is neither this or this is crucial for the moment. We can do it later. But I really wanted to finish it this week. So bit of a pain. But again, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. So we got a whole day. Maybe you're right. Doing this stuff is only gonna take me an hour, top everything. But today, what we got here is some loads of .4 brake fluid, racing grade. I like to use the 5.1, but I guess when it's done on the factory braking system, 4 is fine. Again, this is good grade, so it's not gonna oil so easily. Fine. We got some Miller's oil, gearbox stuff, gearbox oil, and Valvoline 1060 VR1 racing oil for the engine. Now, this is here because I need to put all these fluids in including coolant, because today I think we're gonna start. Steve is coming down with a laptop this morning, download the map, put in the ECU, we check all the sensors and all the stuff, usual checks, so we're gonna start it. We've got a new throttle cable. This is the one we sell, this here. This goes literally from the back of the car to the front, and open up one. So brand new. See, it shrink, new plugs, everything new. So we used to. So when I used to make the hybrid ones, I used to just join cables together, and it's fine. But you have to be careful, because sometimes when you join them, because this is TPS, it may interrupt the signal a little, because you add some resistance sometimes. So this is way better. This goes here. Then we have right. Let's bring all of this up. And what else we have is those ECUs. So this one here was the VR6 one, original one, demobilized. This is for the 2.8, the old one. We're not running this anymore. We're still running the Toyota ECU, because the way we sort it out is that obviously the body control module, the rest of some of the parts of the clocks and everything is wired through the ECU. This one controls quite a lot of things, and to make it stuff kind of affordable and make sense and not making everything complicated, we keep this, because Toyota designed all of these to work good. We leave all of the good engineering side of the car. So, you know, if this was completely race car, everything is manual, you know, remove all the wiring and everything, just essentials, yeah, you can remove everything. But for the road cars, even truck cars, you know, just a bit of a comfort, everything goes through this, through the body module. This car is actually pretty smart on the electric side, so, but not overcomplicated. That's why we keep this. But instead of the standard ECU, where you already know, through budget 5, we have the ECU both together with the Mac solenoid for the boost control, Bosch sensors for the fuel pressure and oil pressure. Sealed back, so no moisture goes in. Nice. VR5, VR6, 1.8, 20 valve You just plug your engine harnesses here, communication cable here to connect to the laptop, download the map, and off you go. It's as simple. For the 1.8 you have the base maps. Well, for the VR6 we have the base map too. They tweaked the VR5 base map for mine, although VR5 and 2.8 they have to have a couple of things changed, because you add sensors they don't have. You have to change from map sensor to map sensor, so you change the pins inside the plugs pin out. But it's nothing complicated. It's time consuming, but nothing complicated. You know, everything is on the website, so this really is a nice thing. It's good. Plus, I like the fact that this is, you know, billet CNC machined case. Really good. And self-learning capabilities. This is self-tuned. So when you get it somewhere close to what it should be, it starts to self-learning. For example, the VR5 Turbo MR2 now, I can drive it around the block, and the ECU is going to accumulate the data, and it's going to see what's wrong, what it should be, where the parameters should be, and it's asking you, it says, look, this is wrong, the timing is wrong, feeling is wrong, if you ask too high or too low, we should do these adjustments. You agree? Yes, of course I agree, you're fucking smarter than me, so say yes, and it does adjustments and all that stuff. So there's been people saying that it pretty much self-learn to 85-90%, and then people actually drive with just self-learning, and then be fine, and then you just put down to the final refinement map. So really good stuff. Plus again, all the safety features, you know this stuff, I don't have to explain. Communication cable comes with it, quite long, nice. Plus we're gonna have, this is, we're wiring up the actually have to grab it. I think I've shown you already, but there's no harm in showing you again. We've got two of these. So this is the traction control we use. Now we could use the Ignitron as a traction control, but I prefer to have a separate module. This has its own knob to adjust the amount of traction control you want to have, how intrusive you want it to be, none or full or somewhere in between. I think it's 7 or 10 positions, can't remember. It's fairly cheap, and it works. It works really good. So here's a Polish company and makes them. Good stuff, really good stuff. And this is the dash cam. This is Badger 5 says them for that ECU. It's just I think it's as simple as it says here. You can see it says can low, can high, ground, and 12 volt, which is, you know, when you put the ECU on. This allows you Bluetooth communication with the Android systems. So you're gonna have an Android tablet where the radio is. I'm gonna do exactly the same as mine, I think, since we have two of them. And then from that Android you can see all the gauges. I mean, that's the beauty of it. You choose what you want to see. If you want to see the boost, if you want to see the fuel pressure, if you want to see the oil pressure, if you want to see the speed, if you want to see a lot of stuff. Plus you can interact with the issue through that as well, so you can do adjustments and other stuff. So it's actually saving quite a lot of money between these and the Android. Android I think is like 240 quid, the good one. And plus this was like 60 quid or something. It's not expensive, so you're spending about 300 quid on that setup, and that's still cheaper than all the gauges. And the beauty is you can change the gauges, you can change the colors, you can change the themes, you can interact with the ECU through it. So it actually is quite cheap, very cheap if you think about it. I'm not talking, you know, Chinese eBay special gauges, but proper ones, because you want them to actually tell the truth. And this way you actually see exactly what the ECU sees. So it's actually good for diagnostics too, because you see the fuel pressure, you know, oil pressure, you know, all the warning lights, and you can see if there was any knock or anything, ignition retarding, and some anomalies or anything. It's good for diagnostics. So yeah, so temporarily I've made a quick wiring for the pumps. So we got pressure and everything. I put that battery from there to this, and again connected everything, connected the ECU, and it doesn't start. So, okay, this is simplifying it. What we have, all right, so do we have the same problem with my VR5? And I think I have a pretty reliable fairway. Immediately it wanted to start, it coughed a couple of times and then just cranks. Coughed a couple of times and then just cranks. So what happened is try to start on 1 or 2 cylinders, and this is what I had. This is the same problem we had with the VR5, that initially I think it was only 1 coil that was working, or 2, I can't remember. The number 3 or some of the coils when we're trying to, because you can do the test, the output pins test, instead of a coil, my VVT was clicking. So okay, we changed the pin out on that, blah blah, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but something within those lines. Now on this one we have number 3, number 5 working, but not the rest of the cylinders, so we're missing 4 cylinders. Hence trying to obviously coughed and stopped, because try to fire up, but it doesn't. 2 cylinders is not enough. So what I did is like, just to make sure everything is fine, which it is fine because all this wiring loom is standard and it was working, including the issue, it was fine. So we know the power, everything is there. However, with a different issue, I've checked again the power and the negatives all there, so it's literally missing the signal. What I did, I've made a couple of changes again in the plug. Actually, in the plug, there's only one change to power everything up. Is pin 21 and 20. You change them between the ECUs. The ignition is pin 20. The standard ECU is 21. So very easy. Take it off. I've changed that pin to the standard ECU. I put the standard ECU, and this thing fired up immediately. I still don't have a control of the throttle body, but doesn't matter. I can push it manually because it's open, and although it doesn't like to run this way, because instead of, I don't know, 230 or 260 injectors, we have thousands. So this thing was overfueling. It was smoking like a diesel. You can probably actually see well, it's getting not well. Actually, yes, you can actually. There you go. You know, that's from the initial startup. So it was smoking like a diesel. Again, too much fuel, about 4 times as it should be. So didn't like it, but it starts, and to my surprise, well, I don't want to say it to my surprise, but yeah, the engine sounded good, like really good, really like good, just no noises, nothing, started up immediately very nicely. So that's one positive. Obviously we have to run it longer, blah blah, but the initial thought is good. The initial sound was very good. So we know all the secret, that everything works as it should be. We have some problems with the base map, and however, I'm not sure if the base map is wrong or if the wiring is wrong, because just remember, this wiring loom is from the same engine but 2.8, and 2.8 I know is more similar to the 2.3, the 5-cylinder. So I'm guessing, and because we have the same issues that on my VR5, you know, that's kind of saying, yeah, that could be actually a problem, you know. So my I think the pinout for the missing 4 cylinders, the coils, is different assignment on the ECU, because you can assign whatever you want in this ECU. So I'm gonna check the continuity between which order of the cylinder is on the coil and the ECU itself, and confront it with that. That's my mum. I have to answer in a sec. I have to confront for what actually is there on the hardware, and a software pin assignment if it's there. You can see that's, so I'm pretty sure the number 3 ECU pin out number 94, that is correct. Can you see it? You can probably see it. Number 5, I definitely know that's correct, because you can hear the coils clicking. Very faint noise, but you can hear them. But number 6, number 4, number 2, number 1, nothing. So I think that is the problem. If I sort this one out, this thing should start now, today, because it tried on this cylinder and this cylinder. It wasn't enough to actually fire up and run. But yeah, let's try. Yeah, besides that, it's doing good. I have to turn the ignition on, off. Yeah, yeah, we're getting somewhere. Although it's never easy. It's never just straightforward. Never is. But again. Temporary fuel switch. Well, it works. Hey, this thing's fucking mean. Honestly, is that camera will not pick it up, but fuck. I want a 32. I want a 3.2. Fuck it, I want a 3.2. It's too much. It's just 5 sounds fucking awesome. This with this exhaust. Oh, we knew this is good. This is gonna be good, and 2.8 sounded good. The 3.2 with the 4-inch exhaust is just another level. I can't describe it. I'm gonna get a Matt's reaction on the camera. I want to. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Right, yeah, that's it. So happy with that. Like I said, some of the stuff didn't arrive, so I couldn't finish it. But the rest is good. Fuel system working good, electrics working good. Now obviously I have to finish because to bypass, I was showing to Matt the bypass traction control. Because again, this morning I was busy. This is how I pass it up. I was here very early in the morning and I had to do something else because otherwise I'm supposed to do the traction control ready to working, but Steve was here early, I was later, and it wasn't ready, so I just bypassed it. It's only 6 wires. That's much easier to unwire the whole unit in the ABS module. This is like control module there, that black one. We get the signals from there. So yeah, no, I'm happy with this, really happy with it. So yeah, happy days. Honestly, it's camera will not pick it up. This sounds mean, really good. And when we say the VR5 sounds better or sounds as good as the VR6, well, it depends. My car does not even remotely sound as good as this, with this turbo setup, with this exhaust, as it is now. This is mean as fuck. I shouldn't swear on YouTube, but it really needs it. It's it's good, it's good. And this is just idle. So yeah, no. I got a problem now. Now this is the problem when you're working with this stuff, because you're passionate about it, not because of the money. You know, you love it, you do it because you like it, and then trying to make a business out of it. But the passion that you have for this stuff is the biggest downside, because now I have a problem, because now I want the same setup in mine instead of the VR5. Oh, what a kid! It's just, I'm a child. I'm a child. No matter how old you are. I will have to try to get 4-inch exhaust in mine, trying to make it sound similar, because the turbo sizes are not that far away from each other. Maybe, I don't know. I need to make it sound meaner, not as kids. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Still quite a lot of work to do, but we're getting there. Gonna be here tomorrow and Sunday as well, so another weekend. This is third week non-stop, but it's good. We have it running. We need I forgot to order this pipe here. If you ever wonder how much these clamps move, plenty. Anyways, I have to order that reducer, because I didn't yet, so yeah, we have to do it. All right, tomorrow finish the wiring room, everything, and this thing is good to go for mapping. Get some fresh fuel, because these days the fuel gets old literally within a couple of weeks. So all right, I'll see you next video.